David Peterson will be on the mound for the Mets tonight. It's been a real oddity for Peterson. He has the highest whip among the starters, but the lowest ERA.
But there's a couple of things that always happen when he pitches. The Mets win. They're 10-3 in his 13 starts, and they score tons of runs.
Austin Slater, the 31-year-old right-handed batting left fielder, stands in. And a 3-2 outside. So make it 10 out of 19 plate appearances as an Oriole, in which Austin Slater has reached base. He begins the game with a walk.
First time this season that David Peterson's walked the first batter of a game. Rutschman, a switch hitter, but far better right-handed than left. Double play ball hit to Lindor. That'll erase the walk. Iglesias with a turn. 6-4, 3 double play. 2 out and nobody on.
Boy, when you got that sinker ball, that is a bread and butter pitch for a lefty against a righty if he needs to get out of a jam.
33 home runs for Henderson. He's up to 4th in the American League in homers, 6th in slugging, 7th in on base.
Henderson goes down swinging on the fastball, and Peterson has a strikeout to end the top of the first.
All righties to face a lefty, Trevor Rogers.
Well, there are the numbers. 2 and 11. You're going, oh no. Well, he just, again, 2 runs of support and 20 of his 24 starts. Very hard to win.
Francisco starting the day with a 12-game hitting streak, hitting .358 over those 12 games.
On a 1-2, Rogers strikes him out, and that is a terrific changeup to start.
Now Mark Vientos having a terrific homestand. He's hit in 6 straight games. Hit to the right side and threw for a base hit. So Vientos poking a sinker the other way, and the Mets have a 1-out base runner. And now J.D. Martinez, who has great career numbers against the Orioles, 35 career home runs against Baltimore and an 11-18 OPS. And he drives one out to right center field. Back in the gap goes Santander near the wall. It's out of here. J.D. Martinez goes the other way for a 2-run homer. And the Mets jump in front 2-0. His 36th career home run against the Orioles. On the first pitch he sees from Trevor Rogers, and Martinez's 13th home run of the year puts the Mets up 2-0.
The Orioles are now in a hole, and now here comes another power threat in Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso, slow ground ball. Urias cuts off Henderson. Wide throw. Tag is there from Mountcastle, and Alonso retired 5-3.
So 2 out now starting Marte. He lines one to the center field for a base hit. Cut off nicely by Cowser in the gap to hold Marte to a 2-out single. It was Jose Iglesias, who has strafed lefties this year, .407 against left-handed pitching. There goes the runner. The pitch inside. The throw to second not nearly in time, and Marte has a stolen base. He's now 13 for 13 this season.
And a ground ball hit to second by Iglesias will get Rogers out of the inning.
But J.D. Martinez gets the Mets off to a fast start.
1 down, and now Jackson Holliday will bat.
0-2 coming. And he struck him out, got him with a sinker. So on 3 pitches, Peterson takes care of Holliday for the 2nd out. Here's Austin Slater, who walked leading off the game. Swing and a miss, got him with the slider. Peterson strikes out Slater to end the inning. 4 strikeouts in 3 innings for Peterson. Francisco Lindor up for the 2nd time. Struck out his first time up.
And a high fly ball to left. Hit too high to get out. Slater circles it.
Mark Vientos will bat. He singled and scored back in the bottom of the first.
Changeup strikes out Vientos. There's number 2 for Rogers, and they've both been on the change.
Yeah, he got a base hit the last time to set up the home run by Martinez on a pretty good pitch.
Tonight, J.D. Martinez, who jumped on the first pitch he saw and hit a 2-run homer his first time up.
The 2-0. That's line and scooped up by Holliday somehow. A lob toss to first, and it's in time. What a play by the 20-year-old Jackson Holliday. A 1-bounce pick. Here's Gunnar. He's homered in 4 out of 5, including a big blow yesterday.
The 1-2 is on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. John Tumpain rings up Gunnar Henderson, the slasher. Anyway, here's Anthony Santander batting right.
Santander, that one is a fair ball. And it's bobbled by Vientos, who may not have had a play anyway. So Anthony is a 2-out base runner.
Vientos had a long way to go. It was a very slow roller. It looked like it was going to go foul, but it did go right over the bag. And Anthony's a 2-out base runner, and here's Mountcastle.
Mountcastle gets a low changeup and lofts it onto the outfield grass for a base hit. Santander shimmies to second, and the Orioles have back-to-back singles with 2 outs. Keeps it alive for Eloy Jimenez.
That's hit toward the hole, smothered by Vientos, and he gets the 4th play. Beautifully done by Vientos. And it keeps the Orioles off the board in the fourth. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. The Mets with a 2-0 lead. And for your listening pleasure on play-by-play, 9-year-old Kingston Nem Corn.
Pete Alonso's 0 for 1 today with a ground out. Pete Alonso has 27 home runs this year. Here's the 1-2, and Alonso smacks that one, and it is down for a base hit. It goes to the wall. Pete Alonso is trying for 2. He'll make it in there standing, and it is a leadoff double in the bottom of the fourth.
Strong. Look at him just driving that ball into the left center field.
He's so strong he can drive it all the way to left center, and it goes to the wall. And just like that, he's got himself a double. And here's Starling Marte, who got himself a single earlier in this game, and he had a stolen base too. It's the 1-1 to Marte. And he bunts. It's, oh, and he knocks it down. The throw to first, and he just got Starling Marte, but he moves up Alonso to third, and it's going to be a sacrifice bunt for Starling Marte.
You're right.
And here's Jose Iglesias speaking about the game yesterday. He beat out 2 ground balls. Here's the 2-2 to Jose Iglesias. And that's called a strike 3.
Oh, too close to take. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, as my dad always says, too close to take. The left fielder, Tyrone Taylor, is on deck. Alvarez is 0 for 1 today. 3-1 coming to Alvarez. Out, up, and in for ball 4. And the Mets have runners on the corners now. 2 away. And here's Tyrone Taylor, the left fielder. He is 0 for 1 with a lineout today. It is smacked through the hole, a base hit. That'll score an Alonso, and Alvarez pulls in at second with an RBI single for Tyrone Taylor. The Mets now lead 3-0 against the Baltimore Orioles in the fourth.
Well, Tyrone Taylor has done such a great job all season long, and here a big 2-out hit.
Yeah.
On kind of a hanging changeup, Kingston, up in the strike zone.
And he got one right down the middle. And now Harrison Bader will step up to the plate. It is smashed, but right at the left fielder, and he makes the catch to end the fourth.
Kingston, that was fantastic. You did a great job. And I don't know how much you've practiced your play-by-play skills, but you were spot on. 1 down in the 5th. Now Ramon Urias, who lined out to right field his first time up.
And a line drive down the left field side. That ball hooking for the corner. Off the base of the wall. Taylor's throw will be well after Urias heads into second. A little sprinkler from Ramon. He's got the Orioles' first extra base hit tonight.
And Jackson Holliday is going to be the next one to bat. Check of second, spin and throw over. It's off the glove of Lindor, and it's going to get into left field, and Urias will move up. And Lindor was playing right at the bag, and Peterson made a bad throw, and there's a gift from the heavens for the Orioles. Pitch home, rolled on the ground. That's a fair ball up the line, picked by Alonso, races to the bag and beats Holliday for the second out, but because of the air, Urias scores, and the Orioles are on the board in the 5th inning. It's now a 3-1 game.
So 2 out. Lindor still at second. Here's Alonso, who drilled a double to left center and scored a run in the 4th.
On a changeup.
And he walks Alonso. Bit of a pitch around there. Second walk of the inning. 3rd of the night for Rogers.
Brandon Hyde, manager, walking out with some intent.
So he's got the right-hander, Selby, who was just called up today, ready to go in the bullpen. With Marte coming up, and he makes the call.
3-2. Selby throws as the runners go. Foul tip, strike 3.
Quite the first impression for Colin Selby.
1 out and bases empty. Henderson 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts.
And he hits it on the ground down to Alonso. Peterson this time will get over to cover. And the 3-1 put out for the second out.
The payoff pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball towards third. Backing up Vientos. He has it. Long throw to first. Right there. Side retired. Peterson cruising through 6.
David Peterson has not completed 7 innings this year. He'll try and do it again tonight.
He goes the other way, and he serves this into right field for a base hit. Into the corner. Mountcastle racing for second base, and he will make it with a slide. Well, there's your leadoff double to begin the top of the 7th.
Now Eloy Jimenez. A little roller to shortstop, so not the right side, but Jimenez does advance Mountcastle with 1 out. Lefty. Peterson will stick in there for Cowser.
Struck him out. Got it with the low fastball. 95 miles an hour from Peterson for his 7th strikeout of the night. 2 men down.
Well, here's Ramon Urias. They're going to keep Peterson in left on right. Of course, Ramon does better against right-handed pitchers. And they're called a balk. They called a balk, and that will bring home a run. A balk with a runner at third. And it's a 3-2 game here in Queens. What a break for the Orioles. Home plate umpire John Tumpane yelled balk, and that was a gift. So now the bases are empty with 2 outs. And in the air to left center field and fairly deep. Bader's on the run. He's looking up, and that baby's gone. And we are tied up at 3. Ramon Urias, after the balk, he ties this thing up. What a blast by Ramon. 430 plus feet to dead center. 3-3 here in the 7th.
To J.D. Martinez. Martinez, Alonso, and Marte in this inning against Aiken, who rolled through 9-1-2 in the last inning.
And did not miss with that fastball. Rip-roaring it past Martinez for Aiken's 3rd strikeout and 4 batters.
Aiken pitches and the 3-2, strike 3 cone. Alonso rung up on a changeup away, and Keegan Aiken, that is 3 consecutive strikeouts going back to the last inning. Fastball, strike 3 called. Might have been a little bit high, but Aiken gets the call, and he strikes out the side.
Edwin Diaz into another non-save situation.
But at least he's out there pitching, which he needs to do more often.
Here's Colton Cowser, left-hand batter.
Cowser pops one up, shallow right field. Iglesias out, calling. Side retired. Diaz with a 1-2-3 top of the 9th. Mets will try and walk it off in the bottom.
The Oriole bullpen has been perfect. Colin Selby and Keegan Aiken 3 1/3 perfect with 8 strikeouts. And now Sir Anthony Dominguez, a longtime Philly, has only allowed 2 runs in 20 2/3 career innings against the Mets.
So now Francisco Alvarez, who's 0 for 2 and a walk tonight. The Mets have hit 1 fair ball since the 4th inning. Alvarez swings and he drives one deep left center field. Mullins looks up and it's out of here. Alvarez swings 3-0 and he wins the game for New York with a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 9th. First career walk-off RBI for Francisco Alvarez, and it was a bomb of a home run. His first home run in 3 weeks, and it wins the game for New York 4-3.